What's going on, guys? Welcome to Meet the Kings.
You start off first.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Meet the Kings. I'm Anthony.
I'm Zarita. Okay, why are you stopping?
What's going on, guys? I'm Anthony. And I'm Zarita. And welcome to Meet the Kings. You need to have like a proper way to say it all the time. What's going on, guys? I'm Anthony.
I'm Zarita.
And welcome to Meet the Kings.
Yeah, welcome.
So today we're going to be giving you guys a few tips on ways to improve your relationship. So these tips have worked for us, so hopefully they'll be able to help you.
Right. So I'm excited to tell you guys what it is that we do, because we've been together for what, almost 6 years now. So there's always room for improvement.
All the time.
Always. And with these key little few things that you can do, it will help. And it has helped us, and you know,
hopefully we'll be able to help you as well.
Of course.
Right. So okay, before you even go on, I don't want to make this video way too long, so we're probably gonna cut it short. And if you have to make a part 2, you guys let us know if you guys like the first one, and if you guys request the second one, then we'll do the second one. But we'll start off with the first one for now.
Okay. So my first thing is, like, anytime you get into an argument with whoever it is, if it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever situation, I feel that you have to become the bigger person, right? I feel that that's the most important thing, because sometimes, you know, we can bunk heads, right? And if both you guys are spicy, it's not going to work. So sometimes you're just gonna have to, like, pull up your socks and just hug it out. Just hug it out. So I would say my first thing is to hug it out and be the bigger person, because if two people are just like all up in each other's faces, then it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So we try to, he's good at that, I must say. You know, every now and then he'll be like, you know, okay babes, I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry. Or he'll come and put his arms around me, like, come, and I'm like,
I don't care how mad she is at me sometimes. I just go and, you know, give her a hug, and just, like, you know, I try my best. I don't care. Like I said, plus one thing when it comes to that as well too, if you know you're wrong, like, sometimes you don't really stop because we're so heated. We don't really stop to even think about the other person's feelings.
Just being stubborn.
We don't think about it. So sometimes you just need to take a few minutes just relax, just calm down, take a breather, think about the situation, see what you could have did wrong or what you could have done better to change that situation. And if you're in the wrong, say you're in the wrong. Even if if the other person's in the wrong, let the person know how you feel. Like, but just wait for the person to calm down a little bit, and then let them know how you feel. And you guys have to sit down a calm, collective conversation. There's no need to be on that person when that person's heated. Like, there's no need for that. Just stay.
Because I can get a little fiery.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one. So another thing, these things are not in any particular order. We're just throwing some stuff at you. So communication. So this one is crucial. Communication is key. So, you know, before I got into a relationship with Zarita, like, I was in a relationship for a couple of years. So I was with other girls, but being in a relationship is completely different from just meeting other girls. So there's a lot of stuff that I was doing. I'm bad when it comes to communicating, you know, so I would say a lot of the wrong things, and I might not try to say it like to hurt her feelings or anything like that. But then later on, I'm like, oh shit, I probably said it the wrong way.
Let's just say at the beginning of our relationship, it was a disaster when it comes to him just speaking out.
Yeah.
He felt like he was saying buttercup and butterflies and stars. He thought that that's what he was saying, when really he was saying skunk, garbage, and this. Okay, maybe it's not so low, but no. It's just like, really? Nigga? Did you just say that?
I was just not using the right words, you know? Like I said, I wasn't used to it, so I wasn't using the right words to communicate. So I have to learn how to properly communicate those words effectively, and not, you know, try to...
Okay, I'm gonna put in an example, okay? I'm gonna put in a quick example. So there was one day, okay, back in the days, I have a little bit now, but back in the day it was serious because I didn't get enough sleep, I was exhausted and everything else. I had dark circles. Yeah, he's laughing. I had dark circles on my eyes, okay? And I was very insecure about my dark circles. So now I could say to you guys that I would leave a little bit of makeup on my eyes when I used to go and see him, And, you know, if we fall asleep, you know, I'll sleep with the makeup on, wake up, put back on the makeup. So he would never see how my eyes actually look, okay? So, whatever. I can see you.
Oh.
Stupid. So anyways, I'm like, you know what? There was one day I'm just like, you know what? I don't care if he sees my eyes anymore. You know what? He needs to see my eyes, okay? So one day I just walk up inside of his room, no makeup on, and I'm like, my eyes are like, you know, it was dark. It was really dark, you know? And this guy looks at me like,
okay, stop being extra now. You're so extra. You're so
I'm extra. I'm extra. He looks at me like, why does your eyes look like, you look like a raccoon? Who says stuff like that? And it took me a long time, you know. It took me months before this guy could even see my eyes. And the man said, your eyes look like, you look like a raccoon. A raccoon. Shame, I shame. I think I continue to like keep on a little bit of makeup like almost every day after that too. Because I'm just like, but then you know what? He would say things that is just like hurtful. Don't even know it's hurtful. I would tell him like, okay babes, you have to learn how to talk. You have to learn how to speak. You have to learn how to communicate your words, because us women, we're sensitive. You can't tell me that my eyes look like I look like a raccoon.
Okay, can we move on?
Anyways, but one thing that's very good about him, he went online and researched for something to like, you know, to like help my eyes to lighten up, to look brighter. So although he would say things that would hurt my feelings, he will always find a solution to make me feel better about myself. So that's what I really appreciate about him, because you know what, I didn't even do that for myself to find something that would help my eyes, and he did. So I appreciate that. So if you guys, you know, out there,
okay, let me finish this part.
Okay, you finish.
So pretty much is this: if in a situation like that, if you're putting the person down, like I wasn't putting her down to like, you know,
he didn't know he was putting me down.
I didn't know exactly, because I didn't communicate my words properly.
He thought it was like something that was like buttercups and butterflies.
Okay. So what I did now, like I said, I went out there and I researched and found something to help her, right? So I turned the situation into something good, right? So let's move on from the communication.
Okay, so
there's more to touch on communication, but we're just trying to give a quick run through.
Be a good communicator.
Listening, that's the next one. Oh, it's your turn?
It's my turn.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Okay. Being true to yourself, okay? That is like a big one, because I feel that a lot of us, we're not true to ourselves. We don't admit our wrong. You have to admit that you're wrong sometimes. I feel that people just feel like they're on some type of high horse at times, you know, and it's very important to like look yourself in the mirror, ask God, ask whoever you need to ask, and see like where in this situation have you gone wrong and how you can do better. How you can make this, how you can lift this relationship up, and so it can continue to be up and not down, because you don't want your relationship to like go down, right? So I realized that, and he realized that too, because sometimes I'll tell him like, babes, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that, and he would still not understand. But then I would have to like explain it in his type of terms, and once I do that, he'd be like, you know what, I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying. Like, then he'll reevaluate himself, and then he'd be like, you know what, you're right. Sometimes you have to like really admit it and just look into yourself, and that's why a lot of relationships don't move forth in life, because they're so like on this high horse, and they're like, no, you know what, I'm like this, and this is how I am, and you know, and this is what it's going to be. No, relationship is not going to work like that. So you have to admit to yourself that if you're right or you're wrong, and if you're wrong, you need to let your partner know that, hey, I was wrong in this situation, and this is where I could change, and this is how I'm going to change, and I will change from this day forth.
And if you need help, ask for help, because I have to ask for help. You know, like I feel like if you feel like I'm taking back steps when it comes to being that person, that's not who I want to be. I want to be somebody that's going to be better for myself and better for our relationship, better for you. So like, you know, I'll always tell like, you know, I need help, so therefore help me, right?
Yeah.
So
okay, so you can go.
Next one, listening. Listening is key. So obviously I wasn't the biggest person when it comes to listening, and this is like, listening is a very big topic. It's a very big one, right? Like all these things are all pretty big, but listening is very key, because when you're listening, you be able to understand exactly how your partner is feeling. You can know when your partner is mad. You know when she's just like really just like on the edge, but to like, you know, just about to burst or angry. Or you could know when she's really happy. You know, you could know, like, you could just understand what's going on more. But you have to listen. You have to listen when it comes to like surprising her or getting her gifts or whatever it may be. They give you hints. They let you know what they need. They let you know what they want. But you have to listen in order to understand.
Yeah.
You have to listen, because they give you everything. Honestly, if they're having a bad day, they're gonna come home, they're gonna say a few things here and there. It's up to you to listen, to analyze the situation, to listen and figure out, okay, you know what, maybe she needs to sit down and spend, you know, 5-10 minutes to talk about her day. Like, just listen.
Yeah, he's a very good listener.
This is something I want to talk more about. We're trying to just run through it really quick. How long has it been? It's been like, oh my god, it's been like 11 minutes. We didn't want me to be the video so long in the first place. I don't know.
Baby, relax.
Okay, go ahead. And it's gonna be raw. I'm not even gonna edit this. This is gonna be raw. So continue.
Okay, so I have changed something about myself that will make hubby happy. So if I know that he doesn't like something, and you know that you have a tendency of doing something that he doesn't like, switch it up. Change it. Don't do it. You know what? One thing that I do, especially before we got into this relationship, I always ask the past relationships, but I'm talking about him. I always ask, what's your likes, what's your dislikes? Okay? Once he tells me all his likes, once he tells me all his dislikes, I stay away from his dislikes. I write down the little notes when it comes to all his likes, and I work with the likes. And I stay away from the dislikes. And then a lot of people, they don't pay attention to what the person likes or dislike. And it's very important to know what they like or what they dislike. Yeah. Right? So that is something that you guys have to do. And that's what we do. And from the beginning, I just know things that he just doesn't like. You know, like nagging, you know, just annoying stuff. So I just stay away from the little pet peeves that he has. I know he stays away. No, he doesn't. Because I was gonna say, you stay away from it. No, you don't. Because like he pokes my side. He does all this kind of weird stuff.
Okay, I do
licking my earlobes.
But I do that
licking
for
my
fun.
nostrils.
That's different.
Oh, really?
That's different. Yeah.
Anyways, okay, I'm gonna skip you again. So give him more compliments, okay? So that's the next thing. Give compliments. Compliments is something that is key. Okay, you could be looking like, I wouldn't say dog because we have a dog. You could be looking like a baboon one day, okay?
Okay, go on. So I'm looking like a baboon. Okay, go on.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Why does it have to be you looking like a baboon?
Oh, so you look, okay, it's a raise a baboon. Okay, go on.
He's supposed to look at me and tell me like, you know, babes, you're beautiful. Like, you know, you look good. You know, something to just boost me up. You're like, oh damn, like, you know, something like compliments is key. Yeah, it is. We just want to hear it. Men wants to hear it too. Everybody wants to hear compliments. This guy, he's king of compliments. He searched for it. Sometimes I don't even get a chance to even say how good he looking. Babes, how I look. How I look. How I look. How I look. How I looking. Do I look good in this? Like, I don't even have a chance to even tell him. So anyways, but compliments is really key. So,
and guess what, ladies and gentlemen, guess what, if whoever your partner's with, if you don't compliment your partner, you gotta make sure you compliment your partner before your partner leaves the house. All right, because if you don't do it the moment they step in the hallway or they step outside and somebody sees them and compliments them first, guess what, they beat you to the punch.
I always tell him,
and she's gonna remember, or he or whoever's gonna remember who complimented them first that day. I tell him. So before she leaves the house, I make sure I compliment her. I make sure I compliment her.
He does. You know, it's so funny. He does that too.
I make sure I compliment her, man, because I don't want nobody else be like, yeah, you know, looking sexy, right? And the next, you know, like panty wet. But okay, I'm not. Okay, that's.
You gone too far, big man. You gone too far.
So it's just a little thing I say, when guys talk to girls and the girls like really feel them, give them a nice compliment, and the girls really feeling them, I'm like, yo, your panty soak, panty wet up. Because it's true, like, it's a turn on. it's not like her pants is literally, but it's a turn on, right? It's something that makes him feel good. So to me, it's a turn on. Or if a girl does it to a guy, I don't say it, you know, but you know, she says it to me because I say the girl stuff the panties with them. So she says, what do you say? She draws a blank. Anyways, we'll move on from that. But
yes.
You want to start this video now because it's too long, babe?
I'm not.
You're not done?
I'm not done with mine.
All right, go on.
One more. Remember what makes him happy in the beginning and bring it back, okay? And the reason why I say this, because you know what? People likes to forget what you used to do in the beginning that got you all giddy. Hello? Like, no, you can't forget those things. What did you do in the beginning when you first saw your guy or your girl? What did you used to do? Listen, when I first met this guy, it's like, oh gosh, every day, all day, I want to see him. Every day, all day, I want to hear from him. Every day, all day, I want to, like, you know, just something when it comes to him. Like, you know, whatever made this man smile, I made sure I did it. Like, you know, in the beginning, like, it was just like fire, 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 fire. I would always pull those things back and do what makes him happy. And that's the most important key. And he would do the same. Like, things that used to make me happy, things he used to do in the past to make me smile, he would like randomly just bring it back again. He used to send me flowers to work, like,
yeah, I know,
on a regular. And people would be like, oh, it must be for Zarita. 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 Like, people are getting all vexed. And then, like, he'll slow it down and then he brought it back up again. So it's like you always have to bring that spark. So always make sure that there's always sparks in the relationship. Remember what you used to do in the past and bring it back up in the present. So that's all our, like, little...
I know, this is like a very quick video. We're just trying to run through it real quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys like the video, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys,
we have a lot more to, like, you know, tell
and to go in more in depth. Like I said, we're kind of rushing through the video. Like, I really want to take time and actually explain more. But I like this video. It's gonna be, like I said, a raw cut and pretty much unedited, giving it to you guys straight. If you guys like these videos, raw cut and unedited, just let us know and we do more.
Yes.
You have any questions? You'll comment down below. Let us know. Turn that notification on. Like, comment, subscribe.
Comment and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next video. All right. Peace.